This channel's all about me playing devil's advocate for things that, people typically don't like. I also do videos on like an introduction to One Piece, so if this is your first experience with One Piece, go give it a watch. Could be helpful. And I've got copious spoiler warnings in there, so you don't need to worry about getting stuff spoiled if you don't want to. Normally, this devil's advocate is putting a positive spin on things that people hate. But the One Piece live action was good and seems pretty universally liked. So I guess I'll try to find bad things about it. I've only seen episode 1, so let's get into episode 1. If you want me to do more on the other episodes, I'd be more than happy to do more. These are pretty low effort videos. But let's get into it. Garp being Scottish feels a bit weird, but it's fine. You got people from all over the world. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Oh, come on. Why does Roger look like he has some nasty disease? Okay, that checks out. Who's this blind guy? Hey, look, it's Crocodile next to Shanks. And she brought along a 7-year-old Daz Bones. Who are you? Seriously, I don't know. Did Smoker's hair go white after smoking so much? Is it Dofi? Let's find the other people. I didn't know Nico Olvi was at his execution with Gaimon. Guy in Hood? It's gotta be Dragon. Well, he was all excited and then just kind of got pushed around. Probably not. I guess this Orlando Bloom looking guy is more likely. Or him. Okay, probably the guy in the green cloak right at the beginning that I somehow kept missing. Moria? Is that you? I guess glasses guy from before could be him. Can't see his forehead and he looks pretty tall. Weird that he's in like a surcoat and not his punk leathers though. Hang on. Back to Bloom. Is that Rayleigh and Shockey? Wait, is that hair supposed to be horns? Is that Moria? Maybe that's Ippomatsu, or I guess his dad. He'd be, what, like 8 or 9 at this time? Okay, the blonde kid was probably Smoker. Same outfit and everything. I guess they didn't really want to show all the big hitters who won't even have minor appearances for a long time, if ever. I think that they'll be making more seasons. I don't know if it'll go all the way to the end, but it seems like there's been a pretty good reception. But back to the bad stuff. Why does Luffy have a whiskey barrel? Now, why did this guy not just, lie to her about her name being on Zoro's list? Or, and I don't know, because why would he have studied the list? Doesn't make much sense. Okay, now this was the first thing that really did annoy me. Yes, it looked like it was about as heavy as a wiffle ball bat back when she was questioning Honest Abe back there. But come on. Episode 1 Kobe just twirling this thing around like a baton? What kind of useless mace is this thing? Don't worry though, she does get her proper club later. Was Luffy darker as a kid? And Lucky Roo has manga meat? Woo! Okay, Shanks is just a dude. I've seen a lot of people complain about that, but it's Shanks, he's just a dude. But why's Ben Beckman got a dad bod? He's supposed to be the cool badass. Shanks is just a goofy eye, who can be a badass. But appearance-wise, he's kind of just a dude. Bit of a ripped dude, but a dude nonetheless. I know I'm trying to be negative, but even the original anime cut out how Luffy got his scar the first time around. I'm so glad they included it. Oh no, the stretching looks awful. No wonder they use it so sparsely and only in darkness. I'm just kidding. It looks way better than I ever could have imagined these stretchy powers looking in live action. I was really worried after the first trailer because it showed a single quick stretch in darkness, so I thought they were going to show him stretch very rarely and only obscured. But those worries were settled by the second trailer. I love the way they showed Zoro's confrontation with Mr. 7, but why did his bag not drip at all? And why did he have a bounty? I know the real answer is that he needed it for an excuse to go to Shellstown, but most of Baroque works only got their bounties after Arabasta. pretty hard being a bounty hunter organization if all of your members have active bounties themselves. You know? Oh, what? Luffy's eating the fruit because Shanks said he wasn't ready to be a pirate? Did they just cut out Higuma or what? Oh, hey, there he is. And speak of the devil, the second thing that I actually didn't like. I also genuinely disliked that Mr. 7 had a bounty, but that hasn't been actually revealed to be the case yet, so that's number 3. Why is everyone on Shanks' crew so on edge here? I mean, sure, have serious faces, serious expressions. But Yasob cocked his gun, and Ben's basically winding up to swing. Oi, where's Helmeppo's awesome haircut? Morgan is also way too nice. He should be much more abusive of the Marines and Helmeppo. Let's be real. The 1 day tied up of a 7-day sentence instead of a month was fine. The target audience isn't anime fans. That's what the anime is for. It needs to have some semblance of realism, let's be honest. And it fit the way they all came together better. Oh, come on, Netflix. Implied nudity? You can do better than that. Oh, what kind of punishment do you have in mind, Zoro? Again, Morgan, way too nice. The Den Mushis really don't look too great, but I genuinely can't think of a way that they could look better. Let's be honest, they're, two-dimensional. They're cute, kinda. And goofy. Having a giant snail that talks is gonna look funky regardless.
What's going on here?
Breakfast? No balloon? Oh well, I guess Luffy just thinks that rubber should be enough to break or fall regardless. Where does earrings go? Zoro, you gave him the haircut! Yes! No, it almost makes up for the lack of the 4 kids hammer gun. On a more serious note though, I don't know how I feel about them changing the way that Luffy and Kobe parted ways. We'll see how that turns out. And it kind of looks like Luffy and Garp are gonna meet each other much sooner. I'm not sure how I feel about that. And the last thing that I actually didn't like. Okay, it's pretty obvious why they didn't show the Den Mushi talking, but why didn't they just have the voice of the other person? Like they were in the room with them. Why do they have to make it sound like a very quiet parent from the Peanuts? A pirate in a straw hat? Yeah, looks like it was Smoker. I'm gonna be honest, I got a Netflix subscription specifically for this, and I'm probably gonna cancel it right after. Pretty much the same reason I subscribed to the Viz app, even though you can read it all for free legally. I want to be part of the numbers that support this continuing.